What's going on, YouTube? Um, Supersonic Step here. I'm here to bring you a new series on my channel, and I've been talking about it for a while that I want to help you guys get better at Super Smash Brothers. So, in that, I'll be making a new series called new series called Advanced Techniques, and I'll label each episode by the complexity of the move or just by the number. With that said, let's kick off the pilot episode. Well, yeah, the very first episode with Super Smash Brothers 4 Advanced Techniques Basics episode 1. Let's start. But at first, let's let the tutorial talk. Charge up your smash attacks to really launch your foes. It's not the end of the world if you get launched, so don't give up. Jump. Up special. There are 4 types of special moves. Shield to defend. Roll to dodge. Forward. Backwards. Shield opponents could still be grabbed. Shield plus attack. Use circle pad to throw. You already know. Special and unleash your final smash. Now show them who's boss. And I will show you guys today how to be boss. As we saw in the how to play cinematic, we pretty much learned a bunch of straightforward things. And for this tutorial, again, it's the basics. So I'll revise that and teach you guys the basics of Smash, punishes. Well, we're not getting into all that yet. Just the basics of attacking Ariels and a lot of things. So, get you more familiar with what's going on. Now, when you first do a neutral A attack, the game calls it, well, attack. But in competitive terms, this is known as a jab. A jab is done by pressing A with no direction or no position of your circle pad facing anywhere. Jabs are quick and they're the fastest moves to come out. They can be punished, but if used correctly, it is a really fast move that can surprise opponents, but don't be too predictable with jabs. And then you have your tilts, which is basically a direction that you hold your circle pad while doing an attack. As an example, I'll show you some tilts. Forward tilt. Forward tilt is declared as F tilt, forward tilt, or whatever. There's down tilt or D tilt, up tilt or up tilt or U tilt, and hitting another direction back again here is also called a forward tilt. The next attacks we're going to talk about are aerials. Now, I've slowed down the speed of it. I slowed down the speed of the game so you guys could relatively see what's going on. And it's kind of hard to record and hold it at the same time, but we're going to get through it. Now, the first aerial we're going to talk about is neutral air, which is no input while jumping. Then there's up air, forward air, down air, and back air. Now, because it's an aerial and you're facing away from the opponent, you can do back airs. Now, back airs are really strong for KOing and edge guarding. On the subject of aerials, you would notice that that aerials have a period where you cannot do anything after the attack. That period is called ending lag. In a move in Super Smash Brothers, a move starts off as startup lag. As the startup, which is basically before it hits. before it hits. Then on the period where the attack does hit, it's called the active hitbox, where the attack can relatively, hurt the opponent. And after that recoil is the ending lag, where you can't do anything. Now that we went over ending lag and tilts, it's time to go for specials and B reverses. Now every character's special is of course different and more reminiscent of moves that come from their game. Example, Mario's neutral special is his fireball. His down special is flood from Mario Sunshine. His forward special is his super cape, and his up special or recovery is his Mario punch. I don't know. Now, in conjunction with these specials, when you jump, hit the other way, and do an attack, you can do B reverses. B reverses are used greatly for tricking your opponents into doing something that they don't want to do, or just being fancy overall, sneaking behind them or turning them around. Now let's talk about understanding hit stun. Now, in any video game, that when you get hit, a character is stunned until they can do another action. But in Smash, there's actually a way to see your hit stun so you know exactly when to act out of an attack instead of randomly mashing buttons and not be precise. Let's watch. Come on, Bowser, bring your fat ass over here. Bowser's being so stubborn. I want him to hit me with his, hold on. Yup, there we go. Now, before I get hit by Bowser's attack, you'll see something. Connect. Since that's a kill, you see that red and black line. Okay, now there it is. Now, hit stun in Smash 4 is indicated by these little gray dust. What is it? Yeah, dust. Little gray dust clouds. To know when you're truly out of hit stun, you have to wait for these gray gust balls to go away. Now, as you can see, I've been KO'd with no DI. And that is understanding hit stun. Last thing we're going to talk about in this first episode of Advanced Techniques Basics is DI. Now, since we're not going to get anything too hard here, I would teach you DI right now. It's not too hard. Now, DI is... Now, you might have heard this before, but if you're completely new, DI is the act of changing your momentum when you're attacked and basically helping you live longer. Example, if you were knocked horizontally, hold a vertical direction. I prefer holding down. If you were knocked horizontally, it will take out some of the momentum. And if you were attacked up, you hit, what you call it? If you were attacked up, you hit yeah. Oh, I messed up. Basically, if you were knocked horizontally, you hold down vertically, and if you were thrown vertically, you hold a horizontal direction, aka if you're having trouble with horizontal and vertical, because God knows I had trouble with that for a while. Horizontal is left to right, so basically get knocked, hold up or down. Get knocked vertically, which is up and down, hold left to right. Now, I'll show an example of DI and no DI. Come here, Bowser, you big turtle fuck. Now, this is no... Oh. It's perfect. Now, this is no DI. Watch how far I travel up. That's because I had no input and could not change the trajectory, so I got the full knockback of Bowser's move. Let's try again. Now, he's gonna knock me horizontally and I'll DI downwards. Same move. As you can see, I didn't go as far as how it was last time because I was holding down. I didn't go as far as how I did last time. And that's DI, and that'll basically wrap up this episode. Well, that will basically wrap up this episode. And if you like this episode, like, subscribe, comment, or leave suggestions. Then more episodes will come out soon, and I'll see you guys later.